So, what is drug abuse? Drug abuse is when you use legal or illegal substances in ways you should not. You might take more than the regular dose of pills or use someone else's prescription. You may abuse drugs to feel good, ease stress, or avoid reality. But usually, you're able to change your unhealthy habits or stop using altogether. Drugs like alcohol, tobacco, cocaine from coca, opium and opioids from poppy plants, hashish or marijuana from cannabis, synthetic drugs such as heroin, ecstasy, and LSD are usually psychoactive drugs that are used by people for various different reasons, which may include curiosity and peer pressure, especially among school children and young adults. The use of prescription drugs that were originally intended to target pain relief may have turned into recreational use and become addictive. Chemicals may be used as part of religious practices or rituals, recreational purposes, and as a means of obtaining creative inspiration. But the question is it worth it to use drugs just to feel pleasure? Is a life living with drugs okay? Is your family proud of you doing drugs? Does drugs help you in future to be successful? Totally no. Drug abuse can affect not only from oneself, also by abusing the substances can affect also to your family, to your school, to the community where you live, and to the society. Using and abusing drugs can cause a lot of adverse effect into your family, such as broken and unhappy family ties, ignored duties and responsibilities, financial problems, and expensive treatments. Furthermore, drug abuse can also cause bad effects on school like poor academic performance, high percentage of absences and tardiness, multiple incidents of school fights or troubles, and disrespect to school authorities and policies. Not only in school, drug abuse can also cause a lot of harmful effects in the community, such as high incidence of crime, high incidence of accidents, affected economy due to low manpower production, loss of government funds due to drug-related operations, treatment, and rehabilitation. There are various risks of drug abuse has been discovered by medical science. These risks are called effects. Effects are either short-term or long-term. One of the effects of drugs, particularly those injected to the bloodstream, is the risk of HIV/AIDS contamination. In the end, the rampant use of drugs is not good at all. It's just making your life getting more complicated and worse. It's just like you're walking straight to the path in hell. There is no way that drugs are worth to waste your life into it. Hence, it is necessary to stop and avoid drugs since this may result to a bad, harmful, or dangerous effects to oneself, family, school, and community. It also gives a burden to health, social, cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimensions. However, drugs by nature are good because it makes us feel better. It treats our illnesses, helps calm down patients with mental disorders, or relieve patients' pain and suffering. Yet, it is not necessary to take drugs if there are no absolute reasons. We all go through pain and circumstances in life, and no one is an exception. However, using drugs to solve our problems in life is not the answer at all. If you want to change, forget, and solve all of your problems in life, you need to try to talk to your family, friends, and perhaps try to read the words of God. All of the answer of your questions or problems in life can be solved by not taking drugs. Just keep your heart, get closer to the Lord God, and everything will be just fine.